Oh, that's not good. Okay, I just want to show you these flash triggers here. And this one is a cable that extends from the camera and plugs in directly to a strobe. The other style is this wireless flash trigger, and that sets off a camera flash, which in turn sets off the two strobes. Yeah, I better cover her up. I don't want to get sued by YouTube. Now that she's looking a little more presentable, let's test these strobes. All right, now it's time to talk about our film holder. And originally this film holder was designed for dry plates. That means this film holder is a little deeper than a normal film holder for 8x10 film, which is great because now we can load our lenticular screen inside. And let's open this up. I'll just undo these springs here and we can see the rubberized pressure plate. I use a piece of paper as a shim. When you develop the film, I've noticed that it leaves a pattern sometimes. So this just keeps it the film a little flatter and protects it. And next we have our film. Okay, and I just wanted to show you here what's available from different websites as far as large format 8x10 film. And we have choices in black and white, color negative, and color transparency or slide film. So I don't think they're going to cease production anytime soon, at least in black and white. And even if it does go out of production, there's still ways to make your own emulsions. And this is a piece of 8x10 black and white film that has been exposed already for our test shot. And it has notches in the right top corner here that lets you know that the emulsion is facing you. So when you would load this in the dark, you would feel these notches, and then you can place your film down against the lenticular screen. And then the lenticular screen, I'll show you. I'll pull out this dark slide. And here we have our lenticular screen. And let's talk about the lenticular screen for a moment. Okay, and this is the Bonnet standard screen. And this is a sheet of glass with an overlay of acetate. And the acetate has been embossed with lenticular lines from a die in a hydraulic press. But the viewing angle is approximately 16 to 18 degrees, I believe. And the line count is 63.5 lines per inch, approximately. And in film-based autostereoscopic photography, the screen, whether it's a lenticular screen or line screen, is not only used for viewing an image, but it's also used for taking an image. All right, so let's load this film holder back up. So lenticular screen. Next is our sheet film. Feel for the notches. Place it flat against the lenticular screen. And then next is our backing paper, like so. And then we have our pressure plate. And we lock everything with these springs so it's nice and secure. And we put our dark slide in. Like that. And now we're all set to take a picture. All right, I want to take a moment to talk about something very serious, and that is the debate on film versus digital. And in my opinion, It's my friend Brian, and he has agreed to get his portrait taken. Brian is a hiker and outdoorsman, so I thought the perfect setting would be a forest-themed photo shoot. And here's the lighting setup in a little more detail. You can see the strobes on the side, and in the middle here we have this camera flash which triggers these strobes with the wireless connector I have on the camera. So I just wanted to show you that. I just wanted to draw attention to this backdrop we're going to be using. This is my attempt at a forest I painted. And in retrospect, it's probably not a good idea to have something so stark like the black and white, because that could cause some ghosting issues in the final print. And we are going to be shooting black and white film today. And here I am directing Brian and just showing him how to pose for this shot. And here I am using the string as a focusing guide, and I'm trying to get it to where it's approximately the bridge of his nose, and that's where the camera is going to be focused. And here's Brian in the approximate position, and I'm using the flash meter to take some test readings. Once that's set up, now we can take a look in the viewfinder of the camera and check our composition. Composition looks good in the ground glass, and we're ready to take our shot. So that brings us to the beginning of the video, and the strobes didn't go off because the flash wasn't triggered. And I believe the reason why is because the batteries were low in that camera flash. And unfortunately, I only had one film holder. So next time I know to load multiple film holders. Brian was kind enough to come back in a couple of weeks, and I decided to use color film. I had some Velvia 100 slide film in the freezer, expired, but I thought this would be a good opportunity to use it. So I loaded up a couple of film holders, decided to try again. And you'll have to excuse this very janky background. I changed it up. This is my attempt at making trees out of foam board. After bracketing a few shots, I've determined that f/16 is the correct f-stop for this film and developer combination. And that could change depending on the materials that you use. So here's the final image, and it's very hard to convey the richness and depth of these pictures unless you see them in person. So I hope you've enjoyed this series on the Prism camera, and I hope to bring you more videos in the future looking at different aspects of auto stereoscopic photography. So until then, take care.